Coming up, I'll be talking about Loki, plus loads more Disney Plus news. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Wednesday, it's time to jump into some of the day's big Disney Plus news. Now, Wednesdays are the new Friday, so we've got a brand new episode of Loki, which is now available on Disney Plus. This is a fantastic episode, really kind of getting off the series to a great start. Stars Tom Hiddleston. Now, you might have noticed I didn't do a video yesterday for the news because, well, I was actually in London for a special premiere of the first two episodes of Loki. Now, this was an event we couldn't kind of talk about it in advance, and so went up to London and we kind of went in, and it was this big tesseract. It was big blue lights going all over the place. There was loads of COVID restrictions in place. You all had to stay apart. We all had to have face masks on. You know, we all checked. We all had to fill in the track and trace documents to get in there. And it was invited for like press. You also had like influencers. You also had some celebrities as well. You also had 40 NHS nurses from one of the nearby hospitals, and there were some people that did cosplay. I mean, there was a load of people when I turned up, all dressed up like Thor and Loki, and yeah, it was even there was even a Miss Minutes costume, which was fantastic. So we got to watch the first episode, which was fantastic. Watching on the big screen, really great. Kind of watching that episode. I mean, I don't want to go into too many spoilers about it. Obviously, it's out now on Disney Plus, and you know that was fantastic. Then we ended up with special guests, where Tom Hiddleston himself then came onto the stage and also introduced Sophie as well, who will be also starring in the series. This really was just kind of a fantastic experience, you know, just be there in person. I mean, it's hard to say. This was the first time I've been to a big event, the first time I've ever done anything, so it was quite an experience. And obviously with all the COVID restrictions as well, it was different than what you might normally had outside of it. And just, yeah, I mean, even Tom himself said it was just nice being at the house, and I definitely felt that with being in London the last day. It just, you know, being away from you know, here and where I am, and it was just kind of an experience. So, and then after that, he then said, I got a little bit of a treat for you, and we all got to watch the second episode. So, you know, I have already seen next week's episode, but I don't want to go into any spoilers or anything on that one. We'll be saving that. You can find the written review over on What's on Disney Plus. But again, I didn't go into spoilers. We'll probably do a full breakdown at some point later on. But yeah, so there was this big event in London, an amazing experience. I'm really thankful for Disney to invite me for that one there. There was also an event out in Los Angeles as well, which had Owen Wilson and Kevin Feige. They attended in person. Tom also then did like a video chat in with everyone at the event, same kind of thing. There was also some other events going on around the world that I don't think they had any special guests. So they really kind of kicked off the idea that we can start having these events. I'm sure we're going to start seeing more and more of them as restrictions start easing and stuff. But yeah, it was a very weird night, kind of having all this big experience, and just watching Loki on a big screen with loads of other people was quite an experience. And yeah, so I was really, really glad for that one. But as I said, the first episode is out now. It's just important to remember, Lokis are going to be dropping on Wednesday. So they're going to be a 6-part series. We had the first one today. So for the next 5 Wednesdays, we'll be getting new episodes of Loki, and all the other Disney Plus content will be arriving on Friday. In some other news, it's been confirmed by Deadline that Lisa Kudrow, who you might know as Phoebe from Friends, will be starring in the upcoming Disney Plus original musical film Better Nate Than Ever, which is based on the very popular book. And so she's going to be playing the main character's auntie. Thankfully, she's not actually going to be singing in it, so there's no smelly cat. She's not going to be singing in this one. So we don't yet know when this one will be arriving on Disney Plus. They're currently filming it in New York right now, and they haven't announced who is also playing the lead roles of the Nate as well. So it's going to be interesting how all this works out. But just seeing Lisa Kudrow in this movie, I think will definitely give it a nice boost. If you are looking forward to Luca, which will be arriving on Disney Plus on the 18th of June, if you head over to McDonald's in the United States right now and get a Happy Meal, you're going to be getting a new toy featuring characters from the movie. There are 8 different ones to collect, and there's also a couple of variant versions with like they change colour and stuff, which seems to be a trend with a lot of the toys from Luca. This probably won't be available in other countries, I think, like in the UK and stuff. There's a load of countries now that are kind of removing toys from sale with fast food. It's just generally deemed not appropriate. So this one might not be going on in your region. Disney have teamed up with McDonald's for a number of different Happy Meal toys in the past. We recently saw it with Raya and the Last Dragon and So, and they even did a Marvel series as well. So if you're going to McDonald's and you've got kids and stuff and you're going to be there, you're going to be be finding these little Luca toys. So let me know in the comments below if you're going to be picking any of them up. Disney released a couple of trailers over the last couple of days, including Ron's Gone Wrong, which will be a new 20th century animated movie, which is going to be coming to cinemas in October. This one sees a lad, and he kind of gets this new robot, which is going to be his best friend because he's lonely and everyone's got all these devices, but his one is defective. And the trailer looks really funny, actually. I thought that one looked cool. I'm very kind of apt with everyone kind of getting Alexas and, you know, iPhones, and hopefully at some point as well it shows that he actually needs to make real friends rather than being reliant on technology, but hopefully that will be in the movie. I thought it looked funny. I'm definitely going to be interested to see how this works. With being an animated movie, I expect to see it on Disney Plus pretty much everywhere. At some point, though, internationally, it'll be much quicker than in the US due to an pre-existing deal with HBO. That's the only trouble with these 20th century movies. But that one looks pretty cool, but let me know what you think of that one in the comments below. We also got a brand new trailer for Wolfgang, which is a documentary coming to Disney Plus on June the 25th. All about Wolfgang Puck. Yeah, really looking forward to this documentary. Really don't know much about him, but that's kind of the joy of these documentaries, kind of catch us all up to speed. And obviously, I think he's much bigger in the United States. Internationally, he's less known, but he has restaurants all over the world. So if you're interested in like business or chef or anything like that, food, you know, this is going to be one to watch. May not be for everyone, but let me know what you thought of that trailer in the comments below. Recently, Disney released Cruella on Disney Plus Premier Access and in theaters, but if you were holding out for a physical release, like for a DVD or a Blu-ray, or you wanted to buy the digital version rather than the one through Disney Plus, I've got some good news. Disney have confirmed that the digital version will be coming on all digital platforms from June the 25th. Generally, it's a lot cheaper than doing it through Disney Plus. You also get to technically keep it, and you get much more extras and stuff, so that's one way of doing it. If you're going to be waiting for the physical version, you're going to have to wait until September the 25th. Obviously these dates are for the United States. Internationally it might vary depending on your region. No artwork or anything's been revealed for this one yet. There'll be extra bonus features for all of this, but it's great to kind of see this continue. You know, we'll see this generally with all the movies that were supposed to come to theaters. Disney have been releasing them on digital platforms and then on physical discs. So if you have been holding out, there you go. But definitely shows kind of the importance of DVD, because that is way down the list. That's like the fourth way of releasing it. So I think we'll be seeing more and more of that. Also, quick note as well, if you're in the United Kingdom, I did get an email yesterday though that Zavi is now going to be the exclusive place to get 4K discs for Disney. So they're going to be releasing a number ones there. So keep an eye out if you're into your 4K discs. Personally, you know, again, we're just using Disney Plus. I don't really see the need to use any discs. They've been, I think they were all my Disney ones in boxes in the cupboard. I don't think I've used them since I've moved in a year ago, but nevertheless, so if you're going to be picking up Cruella, there we go. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you go check us out over at What's On Disney Plus to keep up with all your latest news. Yesterday I did put up a review of Love Victor, and it also got a special episode of Thor Ragnarok. Due to some issues with the podcast, I put up an extra episode because it should have been out last week for that one. Yeah, so lots of great stuff. Again, just got back from London today, been travelling most of the day. Had an amazing event last night, and just hopefully you've all been enjoying Loki as much as I am. I am actually going to watch it again tonight because I kind of want to feel it again. But nevertheless guys, see you guys soon. Later. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe. Also a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Later.